And then after that, my first time vaping, bro, it's probably the worst, gang. Like it was this one time in sixth grade, me and my homeboy, he found a vape on the floor outside, and then we both ain't never smoked before. We ain't never vape. We ain't never did none of that. This was in sixth, sixth grade, sixth grade. Yes, sixth grade was my first time vaping, bro. We found that shit on the floor. I took one hit off of it, and then when I blew the smoke out, bro, I was mesmerized, my nigga. That shit looked so tough. So then he kept it on him, and then I just kept going back, asking him, "Yo, can I hit that shit again? Can I hit that shit again?" And then he seen what I was doing, and then nigga seen I was starting to build up. I was starting to become a fiend, my nigga. Like just watching the smoke come out my mouth was just so tough, God. I don't know what it was. And then after that, and back in like sixth grade, I had money. You feel me? I was financially stable, so I bought my own one. And then you know what they say, like after you hit it a couple times, like your friends, you're not like, you feel me? You're not fully addicted yet. But after you buy your own, it's raps. Like as soon as you buy your own vape, you're cooked. Like once you get your own, that's when you can hit it at home, school, outside, wherever you want. Just put it in your pocket. Mango White just hit. I'm telling you, like after you get your own vape, it's over with, bro. Like that's when the addiction really starts to build up for real. By my own, that's when like I took that shit home. I was just laying in my bed, played some Rod Wave, just laying there. I was like, I ain't never inhale it though. You feel me? I would always hit that shit and then just blow the smoke right out. I ain't never inhale it. And then the first time I tried to inhale it, bro, everybody knows how it goes when it's their first time inhaling something. Like inhaling something that isn't oxygen, your lungs start decompressing itself. Your lungs just give up and turn into a fucking crumpled up piece of tinfoil, gang. That shit starts trying to fight back against the nicotine, bro. And then you just coughing your lungs out, gang. Like that shit hurt. I would just so I seen a nigga hit a ghost in the bathroom. I'm like, yo, I could tap your shit, and then your whole chest starts coming out your nose, your mouth, your ears, shit, even your fucking eye sockets, my nigga. You just start coughing up everything. You coughing, you spitting. A nigga almost threw up. You feel me? I almost threw up because I hit that shit, bro. after you do it a couple times, you get used to it. You feel me? You see, it's all easy and simple from there. But then 7th grade, my first time getting high, bro. I'm telling you, that first high is always the best. But then after that, it's either you become addicted or you only do it on like certain occasions. And then in 7th grade, I only did it on certain occasions. I ain't never bought my own. I ain't never really want to do it like that because I was always paranoid and scared I was gonna get caught. You feel me? So my first time getting high, I'm not gonna lie, that shit ain't really beat my ass for real. Like y'all know how them carts be like when you hit a cart, that shit be beating shit at you. Like you having a whole battle against the yard trying to hold in your coughs and then that shit trying to punch you dead in your chest. So boom, my homeboy had this one cart. You feel me? This shit was one of them organic ones. This cause his mom had like an ED card or something like that. So she's already licensed, so she can get gas, whatever. So boom, he gets his mom's. It's like at the bottom, but it's still some in there. So we all hitting it, everybody passing it around. None of us have ever been high before. So I think he's been high before, but we haven't. Well, I haven't. I don't know about everybody else. So boom, we all high. Me and this one homeboy, Tay Sosa, bro. We were both just fried as fuck. When we was in class, I'm telling you, we were taking back to back hits. I was hitting that shit like it was a vape, my nigga. I was just hitting goes, French inhales, doing tricks with that shit. And then when he told me about the blinker, my nigga, I already knew it was raps from there, bro. I ain't know what the fuck a blinker was. He was like, hit a blinker, hit a blinker. I'm like, what is that? He just told me just hit a blinker. It'll get you really fried. And then you'll be chilling for it. I'm like, alright. So boom, I go for the blinker. Light blinks. I did a go. Inhale all of it. And then I don't feel it at first. But then once you start exhaling, like that shit sneak up through the exhale and punch you dead in your throat. And then next thing you know, eyes watery, throat dry, but you coughing everything up so it hurts. Cause I had cotton mouth. My whole mouth was dry as a bitch. My throat was dry as a bitch. And I hit a blinker, gang. And I just started coughing my ass off. I'm like, damn, bitch, what the fuck is in this? Cause I ain't know what the fuck a blinker was then. I ain't know what that shit was. So I just got my ass beat by a fucking yard. Cause my dumb ass decided to take a blinker, not knowing what it was. Like, bro. But, after that, 8th grade? No, after that first high in 7th grade, 8th grade I didn't really get high much. I got high like 6 times maybe. Cause I used to count the amount of times I get fried. Cause I didn't want to get high too much to turn in. Cause I seen niggas on the streets, they be like junkies and shit. I be seeing junkies on the streets and shit. I'm like, damn, if I keep getting high, I'm gonna end up like one of them niggas. That's what I used to think to myself. So I ain't never really want to get high that much. But then, whatchamacallit, 8th grade, my homeboys, bro, they all had carts, bro. It was raps from there. Like, it was no avoiding it. And since we all smoked, it was just like, fuck it. I might as well get high with these niggas. So boom, we in the bathroom, just ripping and shit. I only took 2 hits. I was out. 2 hits and I was out, gang. So after that, I would only take 1 to 2 hits minimum on this shit, cause I was still paranoid about getting caught while fried. You feel me? Being like, I was still paranoid as shit. And then, whatchamacallit, boom, we went back to class, bro. While we're walking there, I'm just like, damn, I'm high as a bitch. So we walking back to class, my throat dry as fuck. And then he told me to spit on the floor. I'm like, huh? He was like, spit on the floor. I gotta see something. I'm like, is this nigga trying to DNA test me or some shit? Like, I was too high to know what the fuck he was talking about. So I'm like, alright, fuck it. I spit on the floor. I look at my spit. That shit was white as a bitch. He was like, and then next thing you know, all them niggas start laughing, talking about this nigga high as fuck. Like, gang, I spit on the floor and niggas start laughing and calling me fried. Like, were they not already able to see that shit in my eyes, gang? Like, my shit was like bloodshot red. Like, how was these niggas not able to see that shit? And then we back in class, we chilling, but we weren't in our normal class. We were skipping, my nigga. We were skipping. It was like 5 of us. Only one of us had that class, and he told us 4 niggas that wasn't here. We all skipping as different names. It was 4 boys, 1 girl. We all just chilling. Next thing you know, these niggas pull the cart back out. Like, gang, is the rotation not done with? And then they get the chief and that shit in the class. And then next thing you know, the whole back corner of the class, well, it was most like, so boom, door on this side. So boom, like, it's like a, fuck, I don't know actually. Like, boom, square, right? Door over here. The top corner over here. This is where we was at. We was in like this corner up there, right? The top corner over here. Door right here. So if anybody walked in, they would immediately seen us. And then they're just hotboxing the corner of the classroom, bro. It's smoke everywhere. Cause these niggas, when you're fried, you can't see the smoke. Like, you don't see the smoke whenever you when you exhale and it's a lot of smoke everywhere, you don't see that shit or smell it because you're already used to it. You feel me? So then you could just be hotboxing the back of the class and won't even notice. And then that's when I peeped that shit. I'm like, hey, y'all niggas gotta chill. This bitch getting a little too, you feel me? Getting a little too boxed. And it's kind of the smell, you feel me? Cause it wasn't just no normal yard. Cause back then I didn't know what kind of yard it was. But now, that shit was a fried. That booth shit. That pesticide shit. That shit had fucking roach spray in it, my nigga. That shit had gardening oil, olive oil, or probably syrup, my nigga. That booth ass shit. We were all chiefing. And then, so boom, I told them niggas, hey, this bitch getting boxed and it's kind of skunking up the place, you feel me? Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, I'm chilling. Wait. Okay, my shit chilling. I thought my microphone was off for a second because the little thing over here wasn't moving. It's down there. My webcam got a mic. But boom. So I'm telling these niggas, it's starting to stink up in here, man. And then that's when all the niggas start panicking. They're like, oh shit. Because they finally zoned in and noticed all the smoke. They tried to fan it all the way before the teacher seen it. But I'm pretty sure the teacher been seeing that shit. Like, dang, ain't no hiding that. And then, whatchamacallit, after that, they just went back to chiefing. So, I'm just sitting over there, half fried and half sober, because my shit was already going away. And then, they realized, I ain't hit that shit. They realized I ain't hit none of that shit. I was just chilling behind all of them, just chiefing somebody's vape, somebody's nick. I'm just back there chiefing that shit. And then I was just scrolling through TikTok, chiefing somebody's nick. I was just vibing. And then them niggas like, hey, Josh, you ain't hit this shit yet. You trying to hit this? And I'm like, nah, I'm straight, cause I'm already fried. And them niggas know damn well I'm not fried, cuz. And they're like, come on, nigga. So I'm like, fuck it. I can't be the buzzkill, you hear me? The party pooper. The nigga that's trying to, I can't be that one sober nigga in a group of nigga that's fried, you feel me? So I'm like, fuck it. They passed me that shit. I'm like, you know what? I was feeling a little ballsy that day. I was feeling like that nigga at that moment. You feel me? I'm like, going for a blinker. Everybody going stupid, talking about, oh shit, this nigga about to hit a blink. And boom, I blinked that bitch. I put it down. I give it back to them. I start coughing up a storm. And nigga kept telling me, yo, hold in your coughs, hold in your coughs. Bro, I can't hold them bitches in, my nigga. I'm just coughing everything out. The mucus that was sitting in my lungs from 4 years ago, the juice that I inhaled 3 years ago, that fucking that Hawaiian punch that I don't know how I inhaled it, but I was drinking it and I just it went in my lungs, so I think I got a little bit of Hawaiian punch left in. I started coughing. I thought I coughed up blood. It was just Hawaiian punch, so I was all right. But yeah, and then after I hit that blinker car, it went down from there again. I was just sitting in the back of the class with them boys. I'm just with a big ass smile on my face. Just them niggas all talking over there in the little. It was in like a little huddle with chairs and desks and shit. I was just like in the back, just chilling. They look back at me. I'm just. And he's like, yo, Jospy, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm chilling. And then I don't know why I said this shit, but I think I dead ass seen one. I was like, why the fuck is there an elf behind the TV? And then all them niggas start busting out laughing. I'm like, what's so funny, my nigga? I see an elf behind the TV. And I don't know if I was geeking or what, but I dead ass seen an elf behind the TV. But now that I think about it now, it was probably them pesticides beating my ass, gang. Most likely. That shit was probably fucking with my brain. But I dead ass seen an elf behind the TV, my nigga. Like, y'all might not believe me because, like, cart high, that shit don't really be having your ass hallucinating. But I dead ass seen an elf behind the TV. You know? And then niggas just laughing at me like, gang, do y'all not see that shit? And they just like, shut up, nigga, you fried, cuz. I'm like, damn. And I would shut up. But at that time, it was third period, so we was finna go to lunch in a little bit. We go to lunch. I'm fucking up. I paid a nigga $1. I paid like 3 niggas $1 for their pizza, cuz. I'm sitting in the back of the lunch table. My homeboy got like 4 plates of nachos. I got 4 plates of pizzas, 2 chocolate milks, and then I'm just snacking, cuz. I get like 3 packets of ranch. I'm just eating, cuz. I'm telling you, I was fucking that shit up, my nigga. Them munchies hit different when it's your first time, gang. Like, bro, I'm telling you, that shit was good as a bitch, cuz. That was probably the best pizza I ever had. And then my first time buying my own yard was probably like in you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna say too much. That's TMI. I gotta remember family members still be watching my shit. Cause next thing you know, my plan is gonna be ruined. But yeah, that was like my first time smoking. But my worst high, I ain't gonna lie. Let me see when that was. I don't know why the fuck this nigga being loud as a bitch right there, cuz. But my worst high. What was my worst high? Cause I don't think I ain't never had a bad high. Probably that one time when I got in trouble while fried. I got sent to the dean's office. I was overly cooked. And then he was chatting to me about something. I could not hear I could hear him, but I wasn't paying attention to what he was saying, you feel me? So I was just so I'm just nodding yes to everything. And the next thing you know, I ended up joining the soccer team. And then that's when I told that nigga at conditioning, I don't want to play this sport, man. I don't know what I was saying while I was in your office, but I don't want to play this shit, man. Like, when you fry, you just be saying anything. You just be agreeing to anything. You just be sitting there chilling. A motherfucker ask you some random ass shit like, "Hey, remember that 20 you owe me? Yo, bro, you still got that gas on you?" Like, you just be saying yes to anything, gang. And then what's some other shit? That's probably it. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, that was my first time smoking. My first time getting high and shit. You feel me?